Hello everyone, welcome back to TechTube. In this last video, we successfully logged into the SAP BTP cockpit and subscribed the BAS, which is Business Application Studio, and created development processes. Now it's time to dive deeper and start building our very first UFI application. This video will guide you through the initial steps of creating directory, setting up a basic project structure, and displaying a simple hello world message in SAP UI5 application. Let's start with a quick overview. In SAP UI5, every application is organized into directories and files, forming the project structure. The structure is crucial for keeping your code modular, reusable, and easy to maintain. Here, what will go the step-by-step process is setting up the basic directory structure, add the required files for application, write a minimal amount of code to display a hello world message in a web browser. To create the project structure, we can do it in two ways: by creating from the template by using the theory generator, or from scratch, which is to create the folder. After that, installing all the node modules which are required. After that, we need to create the web folder. After that, we need to place the HTML5 manifest file and component.js file and other resources. Um, we can do this in the easy format called choosing a template and writing a required amount of code to display the hello world program. Before we dive into the actual coding, make sure you have already created a deployment space in Bash. Here we have created a Bash called dev to space, and it is my previous dev space. And I have for my proper project from scratch, we created a space called dev space. And the maximum amount of dev space that allowed in a Bash for a trial account is only two. And we can run only one dev space at a time. If you are not created any dev space, we need to create a dev space using upper create dev. After that, take the create dev space. After that, inside it will navigate to another site. Then choose the whatever cloud. You can also choose the cloud full stack, or you can also choose the SAP Fiori. And now let's begin with the directory structure. Open your development space in Bash, and you will notice a file explorer panel on the left hand side. This way we organize our files. Let's start begin in the practical mode. Um, Here, see whatever the dev space that have run, it can be shown in the link format, and our hand cursor and our mouse cursor converted to hand cursor. Whereas it can the stop dev space is shown in the black color. Okay, let's run. Running and stopping is done here. We have run our space successfully, and it is running. And we need to click the dev space. After clicking into dev space, it will be show a very basic structure of our SAP Business Application Studio, which consists of all the files in left side and the whatever code that have, we are going to return in the right side, and the terminal is below the code. That's here see these all the files, and here code, and below it is a terminal. Up to now we don't have any projects in this dev space because it is we have created yesterday, so that we have not created any project in that. Now we are going to create a project and write hello world code, whatever the code we require that we are going to write in this application. For that, we need to go to file, and we are going to new project from template. Here template we are going to go use SAP Fiori generator. Mm, for creating a basic template consists of five steps. First one is selecting the template and target location. How we select a template of SAP Fiori template Fiori generator. After that, we need to take this some template selection. There are three types of template selection. There are basic, custom, and list report page. Firstly, we're doing the simple hello world, so that we're taking the basic. After that, next is data source. Third step is data source and service selection. Data source is nothing but the backend data. If your code consists of any backend, we need to display any data in our application. We can take backend data, but in this application, we don't require any type of backend because we're simply writing the hello world program. So that we don't require any type of the backend. So we are taking none. After that, entry selection. Entry selection is nothing but a view of our name. We say that our SAP is UI5 is an MVC architecture, which consists of model, view, and controller. The name of the view is always equal to the name of the controller. Here, whatever the name is given to the view name, it will automatically take the name as a controller name for the first view and first controller. After the, we need to navigate from one view to another view. We need to give the special names to the views. If you want, you can change the view name, or else you can have the same view name. I'm keeping the name same. Next, it is a module name. Module name is nothing but our folder name. uh, place hello world. Or if no problem if you keep the project one as same. It is application title. Application title is in sense which will display in the site folder, site name. Here I'm saying hello world, and this is our folder path which consists of home user and projects. And click finish. After that, our simple template for generating a web application with a empty space of website is created. Let's run the whatever we have created. We can see the output is in the empty format with the name of hello world app title. And here we are going to open folder. This is our project one. We have given as the folder name. We can see left side there are so many are created, so many websites are created, so many folders are created. Here node modules are created due to we need to run the application with the help of the Node.js. After that, web app, this is our main directory which consists of all of our MVC, model, view, and controller, and also component of JSON, component of JS, and manifest JSON. All the important files are available in this web app. Here, controller. We have created a view folder with the name of view1. You can see view1.view.xml. And I have said that name of the view is always equal to the name of the controller. So that the controller name is automatically takes the whatever the name you given to the view for the first view only. See, view1 dot controller.js, v1. These two names are same. And we can see here model. Model we can give the backend data. We need to create if we want to give the static data, we need to create it in one data.json or model.json, something with the name of name.json in the manifest file. Manifest file contains all the overall the data of our application. We need to place here flex enable. Uh, for the starting of application, we need to place flex enable is false because we write the code. Let's see here there is a view. There is a view. If I remove this ID from the view, it shows some error. It is because of flex enabled is true because flex enables in the sense each and every line is a unique which consists of a unique ID. So that if there is a use for the ID, but for some only, with for some lines only there is a need of ID. If we place flex enable is true, whenever we take another page name, we need to also place a different ID for the page. Even it is not useful for us our code, we need to place a separate ID. So for our convenience, manifest flex enabled is true. We convert it as a false. We convert it as a false because to escape from the giving the each and every line as an ID, even it is not useful to our code. And here you can see, firstly, let's run the application. We can run the application giving right click, preview application on the web app. We need to start the application using Fury run. We can see our npm started and we have given the localhost 8080. Let's place a cursor and click on it. It will start. It will show our all the project directories which are available in our folder. The basic point that we have noted is the application which is going to start with using of HTML file. So let's give the double click on HTML file. And you can see this is the what which have given at the time of our creation of the template hello world as an app title. So that we can get here app title as hello world. And because the title here fetching from I18 file, it is fetching title. Okay. Let's see where the I18 file is available. I18 and find is available here. And we can see the properties of the I18. From I18 title. Where is the title? Here the title. Title is hello world. It is fetching from, title is fetching from I18 file hello world. If you don't want this, you need to give the your manually. Then we can remove this one and you can the first program, and it will automatically refresh itself without uh, restart or rerun the load modules. It can automatically takes the automatically saves and gives the output first program. Okay. This is how we can change I18 file titles. Next one, uh, you can write whatever the code you need. You can write whatever the code you need. Like it is a, it's like a website creation only. It is an empty space. If you want to decorate or if you want to place any tables or any combo box or any switch fields or anything you want, you can place. For simply, I'm writing text. Hello world. It automatically runs the output and gives the displays of whatever it shows. Let's see, here is an error because we can't write the text like this. Text, text equal to hello world. It is a syntax. It is a syntax for writing the hello world program. Next slide. Let's see. Here we can get the output text field. Here coding is not a part. Here coding is not a part, but we need to know the what how to start the program. We can also take the required amount of code from a platform which is given by the SAP only. It is called SAP HDK. It is called SAP HDK. In SAP HDK itself, we can have the required amount of code. Example, we can go to samples. If you need whatever you need, if you need input field, or if you need list, or if you need tables, if you need pop-ups, if you need tiles, if you need messages, if you need bars, if you need tiles, whatever that you need, you can simply place here. If you need combo box, I think if you need combo box, the required amount of combo box, there are different types of combo box that are available in SAP SDK. Now let's take this simple combo box. It is a simple combo box which consists of the all the country names, all the country names. So that if you need the code for it, you can simply go here, code, which gives the view code and controller code, and also the data code. Okay. Here you can see the combo box. Let's copy the code from here to here. Control C and paste the required amount of code here. Required amount of code here. But we don't have the path here. We need to set the path in model.json. Okay. We need to set the path in model.json. Here we don't need this or we don't need this. Okay. Uh, and remove the comma. And we need the code from the controller. Let's see the controller. Okay, here the controller. This is the code for the controller. Where we have placed it in the on init function. On init function. Okay. Controller view one on init function control V. Okay. But here we need JSON. But here we don't define the JSON. So we need to define the available modules, available whatever they imported. We need to also paste the content in that control V. And here we need to uh, define the JSON model. Control C, control V. then the error has gone. In the same manner, we need to give the view name. The same manner we need to give the view. Here what they given is controller name. Okay, we have given the control name and the UI core MVC. These three are mandatory. Okay, these three are mandatory. But we can see we see we have two. Okay. So page three, if these two are replicated, so we remove these two. So that we can easily see the three. But now we can't get the data because we have not given the backend data. So that we need to give the backend data. So up to now, we remove the items from it. Okay, we remove the items. Let's remove the items. Because giving the data is we can see in the future videos because you can see the empty comma box. If we give the modular JSON, then we can see the amount of data that is going to display here. Uh, let's see the data giving in the next video.